Hello and welcome to the 2020 presidential primary with the three so far announced candidates: Elizabeth Warren, Richard Ojeda, and John Delaney. We're going to start off with Elizabeth Warren. Her home state, Massachusetts, would easily go to her. Richard Ojeda's state of West Virginia would easily go to him. And John Delaney's state of Maryland would easily go to him. So far, Elizabeth Warren leads 1 point to John Delaney. We're going to start off with the easily won states. We're going to start off with Elizabeth Warren's. I could see her easily picking up Rhode Island, progressive state. Vermont, very progressive. Same with New Hampshire and Maine. So now we're going to move on to Richard Ojeda's easily won states he could win in. I think he could easily win Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Virginia. He has a huge appeal to the more Midwestern voters, more those middle independent or moderate Democrats, and conservative Democrats. I could see him easily appealing to. We're going to now move over to John Delaney's. He's more the establishment. He's a kind of similar to a Hillary Clinton type without the scandals and all that. He would have D.C., he would carry Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, and I could see, no, we're going to wait on New York. We're going to move over to this side more. I could see Elizabeth Warren easily taking Illinois, Alaska, Hawaii, Washington. Very, very progressive areas. I could see we're going to see where Elizabeth Warren could also expand. I could see her winning Oregon, progressive, Indiana, more towards that progressivism. Areas more that Bernie Sanders won in the 2016 primary. Colorado, some of these he didn't, but these are some. These two candidates will definitely be out of the race early on. After the Iowa caucus. I could see Elizabeth Warren also carrying the Deep South, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida. I could see her winning. Or not Oregon, Oklahoma, Texas. Now she's very close to taking the nomination as the Democratic Democrat contender for the presidency. Okay, we're going to look at more areas for John Delaney to pick up his lead. I could see him winning New Mexico, Arizona, Wyoming, South Dakota, Montana. These are some areas for more establishment Democrats, regular. These are areas that Hillary Clinton had won in. I could see Richard Ojeda picking up Utah because most of those Trump got around, I think, 48% of the vote there. Hillary Clinton got 22%, and then a lot of McMullen's vote, somewhere around 20%. He had more of those voters that were the more independent and also the those later Republicans, more establishment. I could see some of those moving to Ojeda because he did do pretty well in the I'm trying to think which district in West Virginia it was. It was more a conservative district, and he got a pretty good amount of votes. He got 41%, I believe. I could see him picking this up from those voters that aren't aligned with Trump, and I could see him moving up to 78 so far. I could also see him take Indiana, Wisconsin, Iowa caucus, maybe. Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee. He has a very good Midwest appeal to those more moderate independent voters. So I could see him ticking up close to now 150. I could see him also winning Minnesota. That's kind of a stretch, but I think he could win that. And I think that John Delaney could carry New York. I could see Elizabeth Warren taking Kansas and Nebraska. And I could say these two states are very hard to consider which way they would go. I could see. I don't think Warren would be able to carry North Dakota, but I could see Richard Ojeda possibly being able to take that. And then I could see Elizabeth Warren taking California. So this would be actually a very, very interesting primary election. Elizabeth Warren 300, Richard Ojeda 147, and John Delaney with 91. Richard Ojeda would do very well in the Midwest, but mostly in the other areas he would not appeal to as much. Illinois, I could see him possibly taking, but it's not like all the other Midwestern states are more similar into. These ones are more conservative in this kind of belt below, and above they're more independent, but Illinois is more liberal and progressive area. So I could see Elizabeth Warren taking Illinois, and then same with New York, but New York is, I could see more establishment. Hillary Clinton did very well there in the primary. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video.